What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 33 of the Phoenix Studios live show. Good to have you all here, as every Wednesday. We've got Lena in the chat, Vader in the chat, I believe Nick is there as well. And also we have Natural Mermaid behind me here, our art director, joining us in the chat. Hey Nick, good to see you. Rock on, man. So yeah, episode 33. We have some updates. We have some new little things I've been working on. And I've actually got an updated intro. It is not a brand new intro, but it is an updated one. So hopefully, fingers crossed, let's get this in here and let's see if this works. Hopefully. Alright, that's our updated intro. A couple of little updates there. I've added in one of the flammable few lips. I've put the lips in there. I've also put the Rockstars thing in there. And also there's kind of like the giant with the electric bolts as well. So yeah, that was quite fun adding a bit into that last night. And what we'll be doing a bit later on, guys, is I'll actually go through how I made it in After Effects, hoping, fingers crossed, that After Effects doesn't crash my whole machine while I'm streaming, because I've never tried it before. We'll see what happens. So anyway, let's get into today's news, as we always do. So yeah, guys, so the first thing is the second bit of Maiden art has gone out onto Instagram and probably a couple of other places as well. And yeah, we've got one more to do, which we'll be working on today. And this has been a fun little project for me, just putting these out every now and again, trying to get them out and get them done. So yeah, so it's been great to actually get these out there. The next little thing as well is that we have, as I was saying, an updated introduction, which has been a lot of fun to work on because I've learned a couple of new things in After Effects, which I'm keen to show you guys. In particularly, kind of updating, it kind of brings more life to some of these pieces, which is really kind of a cool thing I wasn't really expecting to happen as I was sort of updating them, actually adding kind of flames to these pieces. So you never know, maybe I'll start putting artwork out there with a bit of motion kind of with it. It kind of looks cool. The next thing as well is we've also got an updated Intermission as well, which I've been promising for ages to actually update the thing. It's been around for quite a few weeks now. So I've actually updated it with a few new videos. So that's coming up a bit later on. So looking forward to showing that. And on the top of the leaderboard for the Embers, we've got Lena at the top currently with Reviver in second. I believe that Johannes redeemed the top prize with 6,666 Embers last week. And Reviver has not yet claimed his riff, because I know Johannes gave it to Reviver last week, so he's not yet claimed it. But hopefully at some stage he will claim it and I'll have to learn the riff. So yeah. And the other bit of news is that we've got a Halloween stream coming up in about a month. It's about a month to Halloween now, which is awesome. So looking forward to that. I've got a few little surprises coming up for that. It should be quite fun. The Wednesday happens to fall on Halloween, which is perfect. It's one of those where everything goes to plan. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to doing a little Halloween stream in about a month's time. And so that brings us to Album of the Week this week. Which, once again, Frank kind of gave me a little pointer earlier on in the week. He suggested I feature one of their albums of this band. And I was kind of like, yeah, actually, I haven't actually featured any of their albums. So, yeah, so a little bit of a drum roll. The album of the week this week is Queens of the Stone Age, which I've misspelt because that should actually be two separate words. But there we go. Queens of the Stone Age, Villains. So this is the latest album from Queens of the Stone Age. I'll be honest with you guys, I am not a huge fan of Queens of the Stone Age. I do like a few of their songs, but yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, I know a lot of people absolutely love them. Me, I do like them, but I think sometimes I can't listen to too many of their tracks because they kind of do have a tendency to go on a little bit. It's just my opinion. So yeah, so this is Queens of the Stone Age, Villains. And the artist is Boneface, who I didn't actually know who he was until Frank mentioned him to me. So we're going to go through it now. We're going to have a look a little bit into this. So let's have a look. So Queens of the Stone Age. Yeah, I mean, they've released quite a few albums. This one's the latest one. The lead single that I heard was, or the first single I should say I heard was Feet Don't Fail Me. It's actually the first track on the album, which I didn't realise. So this is the kind of like the main track, I guess, of the album, and I really like that track. It's one of those things where like sometimes I really don't like a band, but I love like 2 or 3 of their tracks. So it's just one of those things. Yeah, really great album. Was released in June, I think last year. I released in August last year. Yeah. So yeah, and it's a great album. I definitely recommend checking it out. And I found an article, scroll up a bit here, on the actual album itself, and it kind of talks about the art of Boneface, who's the guy who actually made it, which is great. It actually gives me a bit more detail to show you guys. So his illustration work is I'd say it's quite clean. I believe he's actually from Liverpool, which is quite funny. He's actually from where I'm at the moment in the UK. He's actually from Liverpool, which is really cool. Yeah, his art is just really quite clean, but I would say it's got a bit of an edge to it as well, which is awesome. Yeah, some really awesome stuff that he created for Queens of the Stone Age, including this alternative cover, which is a bit naughty. So yeah, his actual website, it looks like he hasn't updated anything. It looks like from 2016 onwards he hasn't updated much at all. So it's looking, I mean, it's really cool stuff. Very, very clean cut, but very kind of edgy kind of stuff that he creates. This is a really cool version of the Hulk, which I'd actually seen on Instagram, I believe, and I didn't actually realise it was him who'd made it. But it's a really cool sort of version of the Hulk as a bust statue. More stuff here, more skulls and God knows what else. Horror themed stuff. I think there's a Mad Max poster here, which looks freaking awesome. Loads of detail in there. He's definitely got a real hard edge to his work. I don't know what this might be. It looks like some sort of album cover. Maybe it's a soundtrack. Maybe it's actually the soundtrack. Yeah, another artist to follow, man. Yeah, you're right. He's got some really awesome art. I think this is a soundtrack for the cover for the actual film. Yeah, it does look a bit like Ken Taylor. You're right, Vader. Yeah, very similar, kind of like clean but kind of hard edge kind of style. Very nice. Really, really cool. There you go. So it's there you go. So it's the Mad Max soundtrack, Fury Road.
Reminds me of Five Finger a bit too.
It does look a bit like Five Finger. Yeah, you're right. Natural Mermaid just chipping in there saying it looks a bit like Five Finger Death Punch's album covers. Very similar kind of in style. This is a bit kind of more 80s looking. Kind of like a retro 80s but with a hard edge. It's quite nice actually. I quite like that. Very nice. Best way to set it up. Clean and detailed. Yeah, man. That's definitely what it is. His line work is very, very clean. That's pretty cool. That looks like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by the looks of things. That looks like an Action Man thing. Oh, right. So he's done actual artwork for figures and stuff. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. I love the colours. Like the use of colours on that is brilliant. Really cool. Don't know what else he's got here. Yeah, it's definitely got a very hard... It's got a bit of a rocky vibe to it, which I like. This is cool. This is Hobo Shotgun 2. So obviously James did the original poster for Hobo the Shotgun, but this is actually like a sequel poster that Boneface has done, which is really cool. I don't know if it's official or if it's like an unofficial project. Who knows? So yeah, man. Look at that. A bit of a punk rocker there. Awesome. Naked though. That's a really cool bike. Oh man. That is an awesome bike. Fantastic. So yeah, so this guy's work, it isn't the discount store, Johannes. You've arrived at the right place. Welcome. So here's Twitter. He seems to update quite a bit on Twitter. Noticed that he's got quite a few updates. Oh, he also did the Deadpool 2 soundtrack cover, which is freaking awesome. Look at that. So this guy lives in Liverpool, which is like right where I'm at right now. So who knows? Maybe I can seek him out. Try and find him and maybe get an interview. Who knows? That would be awesome. Yeah, more guys, more imagery. Ah, there we go. So these must be recent things. Actually, having said that, no, from 2015. Yeah. So there we go. His Instagram, I believe, he's worked with Mondo. Yeah. I believe his Instagram's the same, but his Instagram's kind of a bit more up to the minute. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so his Instagram's pretty up to date. Really freaking awesome stuff. That looks like Five Finger Death Punch. That's interesting. That actually looks very similar. Interesting. But yeah, definitely an artist to follow, guys. Like I say, he did the album cover, which is freaking awesome for Queens of the Stone Age. He definitely looks like he's got his stuff together. This is kind of punk rock, kind of, I don't know what it is, but it looks really cool. It looks like he's got eyes kind of almost like binoculars popping out of his skull. That's pretty damn awesome. Yeah. Johannes, no, Reviver did not give me the riff request. He's been a bit quiet this week, so no riff this week, unfortunately. So yeah, maybe next week we might do his request. But yeah, man, I mean, his work, Boneface, this is absolutely awesome. Definitely check him out on Instagram. It's B0NE Face. Yeah, definitely check him out. Cool, and that's our album of the week, guys. Villains by Queens of the Stone Age, and the artist is Boneface. Definitely worth checking out. So our little lineup for today, we've got our headliner, which we'll be getting to any minute now. We'll be doing some behind the scenes stuff on the updated version of the intro in RAW. So we'll be looking at some stuff in After Effects. Hopefully my machine will hold it together. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. We'll do a bit of Showtime. We've got a few things to show. I know there's been some awesome little bits of work that have been posted over the last week. So we'll be showing that in Showtime. Roku, I've got a couple of little things in Roku that I've been thinking about. I've been trying to think of new stuff to do in Roku. So we might see an update soon to the format. Maybe we'll think about doing some new things with that. But for now, yeah, let's get into today's headliner then. Working on this bit of Iron Maiden art. I'll just switch over to my iPad. There we go. Yes, the Chaos stage is back, Johannes. Thank you for reminding me. I remembered right at the last minute today to put it in. So thank you very much for reminding me about that. Thank you. So we're on to our third illustration now. This Iron Maiden little bit of tribute artwork. And I've been kind of busy doing all the details and stuff for Steve. This is Steve from Iron Maiden. So we're going to be carrying on today doing some of the background paint splashes. And I think I was trying to think of some colours, and I think I'm probably going to do purple. That's what I'm thinking. So it's going to be kind of blue, pink, pinky red, and then purple. So yeah, so let's get into it. So I hope you guys are doing well. I have been having quite a busy week on and off. Some client work, and yeah, just trying to get these Iron Maiden illustrations kind of almost done and dusted. And I'm hoping to actually finish them up this week and get into something new next week. Probably start doing some new ice creams. I think that's what I'm going to be doing, and then releasing those around Halloween. That's the plan anyway. Hopefully everything will go according to plan. But yeah, this little project's been a fun little project for me to work on. I've even though the illustration style, I would say, is probably not what I would do on a regular basis. It's maybe sort of see if I can make my process any faster. Because usually I like to spend a long time over illustrations, probably more than I should. So yeah, it's kind of been interesting to actually get like 3 illustrations out within like a month. That's kind of not usually what I do. I usually spend ages on them. So yeah, it's good. So I hope you guys are doing well. Vader's been killing it with his awesome renditions of my logo and other stuff, his own work as well. So thanks very much, man. I appreciate you doing that. That was really cool. And we'll show that a bit later in Showtime. Looking forward to it, man. Yeah. So yeah, this process has been quite different. Like I say, I usually spend more time on my illustrations, certainly getting them looking right. But I've been kind of just going with it, and it's been quite liberating in a way. Details are solid. Oh, cheers, man. Thank you. Yeah, I'm probably going to put this one out. I was actually thinking maybe I'll get it out this week. Who knows? 2 in a week. That'd be pretty damn cool. Otherwise, it'll be next week. I'll might touch it up on the weekend or something.
Did you see Johannes' comment as well?
I didn't. Have you heard of Franker Faces? I haven't, man. No, I've not heard of. Is it? I'm assuming it's a guy. I've not heard of him, to be honest with you. Not sure who he is. Do tell, sir. Thank you, Natural Mermaid, for pointing that out to me. I didn't see that. Too busy adding paintbrush strokes. Let's see. Maybe I'll erase a few of these. Don't want it too linear. That's the thing with this, is like making sure it's not too linear, because it can look a bit too put on sometimes. It's an add-on. It allows you to add up to 25 emotes on Twitch. It's very interesting you bring this up, Johannes. There was something, I can't remember what it was called. It's like Better Twitch on TV, I think it was called, or something like that, which I looked at ages ago before I was an affiliate, and you could like get a plugin and people could have like 25 emotes or something silly, or 30 emotes. I can't remember what it was. But you need like a plugin, and then people need to allow it and all the rest of it. So it's interesting you bring that up. Better Twitch TV, yeah, that's the one. So I looked at that. Haven't really installed it because I felt like, well, I didn't have enough people really tuning in to try that out. Maybe it's something we'll do. But in another little bit of news, there's like a Twitch, almost like an open forum where people can suggest ideas to Twitch. And one of the ideas somebody pitched was that all subscribers on the tier 1 should get 3 emotes versus just 1, which they do at the moment. And I got a notification just before the stream that says, I think this was posted back in June, somebody suggested it, and it's been voted up really high. And now it's actually under review by Twitch. So I have a feeling pretty soon that subscribers for affiliates will get 3 emotes on tier 1. Which would be amazing. So somebody could subscribe and get all three emojis straight away. They won't have to go with the stupid $25 tier, which nobody wants anyway. It's too expensive, in my opinion. Even in my opinion, like I think that's ridiculous for 3 emotes. So hopefully they're gonna open things up a bit for affiliates, and hopefully we'll get 3 emotes for just the first level. That'd be freaking awesome. Stay tuned for that. That might be coming very soon. But yeah, thanks for the recommendation, man. I'm assuming you have to install a plugin for that Franker Faces thing. I'm assuming it's the same as Better Twitch TV. I'm assuming it's the same sort of thing. But yeah, more emotes. That's what we need. More emotes and more memes as well. There's Johannes, the king of memes. Right. Okay. Yeah, so I am I'm enjoying getting through these and actually starting to finish them up now. I think I've enjoyed working on this. It's definitely been a learning curve for me to try and get something done quicker versus spending ages agonizing over it. It's an add-on. It allows you to up to 20. You could create a poll if people want more emotes. This is very true. And it's something I'm wondering, should I be working on emotes or what should I be doing? Because we've got 3. But it would be nice to have more maybe. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. The thing I was thinking is that, I would like to give, I would love it if people could use emotes even if they aren't subscribed. Because that would be fun. A bit emote, a unicorn emote, yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea, guys. We could have like a flaming unicorn or something with like a flaming horn. Natural Mermaid approves. For sure. Awesome. Right. Let's get this done. Okay, that's looking pretty cool. It's kind of cool to see them all side by side now. I hadn't actually... Because originally when I created this, as you guys know, they were all kind of next to each other. And now I've separated them all out. So pretty soon at some stage I'm going to group them all back together. And I'm going to try and blend the paint strokes in the background all together somehow. So that should be fun. I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but at some stage. Yeah, unicorn emojis. I wonder what other kind of emojis I could do. Maybe I could make emojis for each of the flammable few or something, or whatever. I'm not sure. Who knows?
One that looks like you.
One that looks like me. Oh dear, that would be prone to a lot of abuse probably. Maybe not. Who knows? You could do one like me, maybe. I suppose. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe people would do like my emote with something next to it. I don't know, like a turd or something, or a poop next to it. Who knows? But hey, if people want that, that's fine. I can take it. I'll take it on the chin. I'll take it. 100%. Yeah, so I'm happy with how this is going. Just kind of zoom out and just check. Try and check it's lined up. Because I know he's slightly off center, so I don't necessarily want to add too much in the background. Oi, right. So you guys doing good then? I'm glad you guys are doing well. Haven't seen many people streaming recently. Like I know Reviver's on a break at the moment of streaming. Fair enough, because I think he's got his game. He's working on his game at the moment. I think Proclaim streamed last night, but I was too busy, so I couldn't tune in. Hybrid I think may have streamed at some point this week, but I think I was asleep. So yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. I'm completely out of the loop with people streaming. Totally out of the loop. I wonder when James is going to start streaming again, man. I thought he was due to be streaming again, but I don't know. I haven't seen him. So who knows what's going on? Who knows? All right. Yeah. Right. Okay. I think I'll work on my little highlights layer now. Let me just do this little corner and work on our little highlights layer. Also, I think that Seeker might be working on some new stuff because I've not seen him around either. So I think he's working on something new. 100%. Right. Okay. I don't like how that sticks out. It's funny. Try and let go of perfectionism a bit. Last night's stream, this happened. Okay, I'll load this up. Let's load it up. This happened. Oh dear. That looks extremely dodgy. I don't even want to know what's going on. He gifted a subscription. Oh, okay. What kind of subscription was it? Was it a... I don't know, was it like a tier 3 sub? That'd be pretty cool. Can't really see his hair that well. Okay. Make sure that this... Right, okay. Start working on some highlights. I think that's probably fine. A little bit more there. Tier 1. Okay, man. Yeah, I'm wondering, is Proclaim still paying for all the you remember like Proclaim used to gift so many subs on Signal Noise's broadcast. I wonder if he's still paying for them to this day. Maybe you can confirm that, Johannes. Is he still paying for a ton of subs to Signal Noise's stream? He must be like I don't know. It can't be easy. Must have been. How many did he gift in the end? It must have been at least 30 or something stupid. Yeah, crazy. Right. Have I got the right layer? Okay, so let's get on this. Let's change to white. History, white. There we go. And then we can start painting some highlights in on our man Steve. And Steve, in case you guys didn't know, is the guy who actually founded Iron Maiden. It was his band, which until kind of recently I didn't know. I didn't actually know it was his band. You know, when you always think that it's the lead singer and it's his band. You know what I mean? Like, I was under the assumption that it's the lead singer's band for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those things people tend to just assume that. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's Steve's band, which is awesome, for sure. Right. Okay. Paint some more in there. Liking this purple. I wonder who came up with Eddie. Nick. Well, I know who came up with Eddie. So Eddie was created by Derek Riggs, the artist Derek Riggs. He actually created it. They didn't come up with it. And he basically just drew this zombie kind of character initially, and then he used it on the cover of Killers, I believe. Was it Killers? No, it was the first Iron Maiden album he used it on. And then it just after that it just carried on using it. So yeah, I mean he's been part of the band since the beginning, and yeah, Derek Riggs created him, which is awesome. Liking this purple. I was umming and ahhing about what purple to use, but I really like that. That's perfect. That's just the tone I wanted. So often when you choose colours, sometimes it just doesn't work out, and you kind of like you're halfway through a piece, and it's just not the kind of colour you want, and you have to change it all. But this time's good. So what am I doing now? Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe it was this layer. I'm just trying to find which layer. Okay, so I did it on that one as well. So that is a overlay. So why does white not come up as white? That's interesting. Maybe I'll just have to keep layering it up. Try and layer it up a bit. So yeah, I mean, he came up with him. And yeah, a huge success. One of those things, isn't it? I mean, how he probably never knew that it was going to be so big, you know? He never knew that it was going to be used all over the place, every single gig. Never knew. Right. 7th place again in the Ember leaderboard. Yeah, man. After you graciously gave away your 6,666 embers to Reviver in a way by redeeming that gift for him. Very kind of you. Yeah. I reckon you could get there again, man. In fact, what we should be doing, actually, on my list to do is actually come up with some new rewards for you guys to redeem. I need to work it out. I'm not quite sure. Any suggestions? Feel free to pump them into the Discord or into the chat, whichever you prefer. Who knows what we could do? What could we do? Right, why is there there's like a white overlay on the other two, but I can't seem to achieve the same effect. That is interesting. It's definitely that layer.
How do you see the leaderboard for the embers?
So if you go on the Twitch channel page near the bottom, there should be like a leaderboard. You're on the channel page, yeah?
Yeah.
There should be a subs. There should be a thing that says, I think it says Embers, and then you click on the Embers title.
Oh, show me later. I don't know.
No worries. No worries. I think Lena might be at the top. 10,000 Embers. Greg the Redneck. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, I see it now.
Oh, you found it. Cool.
Scroll down.
You have to click on the Embers title for it to. Otherwise, sometimes it shows bits for some reason. I don't know why.
Not up to date though, is it?
No. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, that doesn't look right.
Mine's not up to date.
It may not be up to date completely because sometimes it takes a while to kind of refresh. Usually after the stream it refreshes. Do you want to see your own Embers? Is that what it is?
Oh, I know what they are.
Oh, okay. You don't know what other people have got. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. There should be... Well, that stumped me. I don't know what's going on.
What's Greg the Redneck?
I don't know. I think that's the 10,000 Embers reward, potentially.
To dress up as a redneck.
Yeah. Speaking of which, for Halloween, I will be dressing up for a bit of the stream, at least. That should be quite fun. See if you can guess what I'll be dressed as, because, yeah, that should be quite fun. And no revealing at you in the background.
Do I even know?
You might know. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you probably know. I have worn it. I have worn it before a previous Halloween shindig. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Should be good. I don't know what's going on with this. Ah, okay, there we go. I found it. Finally, jeez. I was trying to find where my white layer was, and that's obviously the one. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so mystery solved. Start adding a bit of white. It's funny, like I started playing about with this, having white around the character, just to try and kind of emphasize him. You will be Michael Jackson. You will be Greg Donnet. No, who knows, man? Who knows? It'll be something Halloween themed. That's all I'm saying. It will definitely be Halloween themed. Try and get this in there. I don't want it to be too in your face because the white can tend to be in your face a little bit. Always a tricky one. It's like a bit of a balancing act with this effect, I found. Right. So Johannes, you've been making many memes or any new videos or anything? I've not seen you around for a bit. Assuming you've been busy. So you see on the other ones, it's like it's that kind of effect, but not so perfect. Not really. Okay, man. No worries. Just try and fade these out a bit. Don't want it to be too perfect. Definitely brings it out though. It's definitely what I'm looking for. Ooh, right. And I almost feel like maybe I need a little bit more of a brush stroke at the top. Yeah, I'm really happy with how these turned out in the end. Not at all what I was thinking when I first kind of went into this. I think that Seeker suggested that I do some sort of Iron Maiden tribute art, and then I ended up with this, which I wasn't really expecting to do. So I'm quite happy where it got to. Okay, that's the right way. Let's erase some of this. We haven't done a gaming stream. Hey, Relina! Good to have you back. Thank you for sticking with us. And Mr. Triple's here as well. Rock on, guys. Thank you for tuning in. we're on to our third bit of Iron Maiden art at the moment, which will be the last one I do in this little series. It's been fun creating these. Really enjoyed getting to grips with a different process and doing something a bit different and a bit quicker than I usually do. So yeah, it's been fun. Let's get some more of this in here. My phone is buzzing. Oh, okay. No problem. So Lena, how are you doing? How's your tablet hasn't arrived yet, has it? I know you're kind of anxiously waiting for that to come in. Hopefully you'll get it soon. Still waiting, maybe 5+ days. Oh man. Well, hopefully it'll be there sooner. I can only hope. In terms of gaming, I pre-ordered the new Jackbox Party Pack. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, we need to. We'll have to do that again at some stage. I haven't had a chance to do any kind of gaming streams. I've just been a bit too busy. But yeah, we'll do another gaming stream. Maybe this week, maybe next week. Who knows? I don't know, man. I've been really sort of too busy to kind of do any gaming. I have actually got Oblivion now, Elder Scrolls Oblivion, which I do want to play, even though it's not necessarily rock related. I have a custom mod where I actually get a guitar in the game. It's hilarious, absolutely hilarious. Also, you could try stream some other Jackpot games you purchased via. Yeah, definitely, man. Oh yeah, that's the lane voice chat. Yeah, we could do like a voice chat type thing. Yeah, Oblivion, man, that's one of my favourite all-time games. And I got to the stage. I mean, I can't find my saved games anymore, but I got to the stage. Yeah, I've got a mod which gives me like a guitar, which is hilarious. But yeah, I got to the stage when I was playing it back in the day. I was like 100% chameleon, so I was completely invisible, and I could kill anything, and no one would know. It was hilarious. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing that again at some stage. Right. Okay. So we'll do this for another 10-15 minutes, guys, and then we'll play our updated intermission video, which I'm looking forward to showing you guys. It's finally got some new stuff in there. We've got a bit of Maiden in there. We've got a bit of Kill Switch in there, so I'm looking forward to checking that in. Should be good. Right, now where can I potentially just color grab? I just want to color grab something around there. Or is it an overlay? No, it's normal. Interesting. Oh, okay. So I'm just playing about with my layers. That's the kind of effect I want. Trying it, like I've been telling you guys in the past, trying to replicate an effect 3 times over when you're not used to doing it. It's just one of those things where it's a little bit annoying because you forget how you created it. So on these layers, I couldn't remember which layer I used to kind of get this kind of outer glow effect. It's coming together now. It's coming together. Come together. Which mod is this? Let's have a look. This may be one of the mods I've already installed. Let's have a quick look. You will need this mod. Skyrim sprinting for Oblivion. Oh, does it just make you run fast, man? Is that what it is? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I probably need something like that. Just to get around would be a lot quicker, because it is freaking slow, to be honest with you, to get around. But all the same, really cool. I love that game. It's one of my favourite games. Right, okay. Get that in. Let's get some Get some more paint strokes in there. He's looking pretty damn badass, I have to say, even if I do say so myself. Looking pretty badass. Yeah, I think next time I would approach this project quite differently, but I still have enjoyed getting to grips with this process. I don't usually do paint strokes in the background, for example. That's something I kind of used to do when I was starting off, and then stopped doing after a while. Yeah. Right, what's going on here? Okay, let's erase that top bit because I don't really like it. Let's get that back in. Yeah, Oblivion, I will definitely stream that at some point. The first open world quest you get after the prison escape, where you have to walk 15,000 miles to the next city. Oh yeah, man, yeah, I remember that one. Oh god, yeah, that would help out in that case for sure. I just wish I could find. I don't know where they are, but I've got all my saved games where I was like, I'd bought everything. I had like custom everything, and I was completely invisible. No one could kill me. It was hilarious. But then it kind of got a bit boring after that. You know, when you're completely invincible, it's a bit boring. So yeah, but there we go. Are you playing any games at the moment, man? Anything cool? Also, we've got to do Hitman as well at some stage. It's definitely something we've got to do. We'll do another 10 minutes of this. Maybe 5-10 minutes or something. And then we'll get back. We'll do a little intermission. It's not looking too bad. Add a few more paint strokes down here. COC QAS and QA smoke. Oh, I don't know that one, man. Don't know it. Hey, that's not looking too bad. I do say so myself. Looking alright. Looking alright. Ah, I know what I need to do, which I haven't done yet. I actually need to add some rim lighting to him. I haven't done that. Get out those rims with that rim lighting. What layer did I do my rim lighting on? Ah,
Bits.
thank you, Natural Mermaid. Bit
You
Queen.
said something that sounded like that, so.
Look at all them bits. Thank you very much. Really love the shading. Ah, thanks, Lena. Cheers. You mean the shading on the on him himself, on the character himself or whatever? Yeah, I mean I've been playing about, like I say, with a new way of shading that's a lot quicker. It just works a lot quicker, and on everything, the hair, the clothes. Ah, thanks, Lena. Rock on. I appreciate it. It's kind of like, rather than separating your highlights, your darks, and your mids, it's like combining them all together on one layer and not being afraid of like just going for it and not really caring if something goes wrong. Then you just paint back over it. I'm assuming that's how concept artists kind of work in the same way. So yeah, I mean it's been a fun way of coloring. It's definitely something I'm going to try and stick to from now on, because it's made it so much easier for me, rather than being over the top trying to get him to look perfect. I've just been going for it, and yeah, it's come out all right in the end. I think the last two have been my favorites. The first one I feel like it could be better, but the last two I've been doing, I've definitely enjoyed doing. Oh, the project that I've been working on, well, I kind of lost it. Ah, dude, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. Shame. And Lena, when you get your tablet, I'm looking forward to seeing what you're working on. Yeah, it'd be cool to see if you've got any new stuff going on. I know you've had a bit of a creative block going on recently, and I know it's hard. Some days you think, well, should I be doing this? Is this, what I should be doing? And I feel like if you want to do it in any capacity at some stage in your life, then it's like I think you should just go for it. And it may not be like how you envision it in your head, but just kind of be open to just doing stuff. That's what I've been trying to do with this. I've been trying, instead of trying to be like, oh, it's not quite right, or this part could be better or whatever. I've tried to kind of let go of that and just go with the flow. As the Queens of the Stone Age would say, go with the flow. And I feel like it's helped me because I don't feel... I can sometimes get to the end of a piece and be like, oh my god, I don't want to do this anymore. This is killing me emotionally. I can't take it anymore. I just want to get it out there. And with these 3, I feel like, oh, I've just pushed them out really quickly and got them done really quickly and not had to worry about it. Not had to like think, oh, is this correct? Is this right? There's probably things that aren't right about it, but rather than agonize over it, I'm just letting go and just kind of like being free with it, which is really nice. Makes a huge difference. And I'm actually thinking like the ice cream things I was doing, they were kind of like in the same way. Like I was over analyzing it and it was taking ages and I wasn't enjoying it as much as when I first started. Whereas this, I'm still enjoying it and I'm on the 3rd one now. I still have the block, but I would give my feedback about the tablet anyway. Yeah, definitely, Lena. And hey, if we can help you at all, try and get over your block. I don't know if we can help at all. Somehow, maybe doing, maybe when you get your tablet for the first time, maybe just do something really small, like not overly complicated. Like just get to grips with it, start to use it. Maybe you do like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that you could do. A bit like how some people kind of do a letter a day or something of the alphabet or something like that. Something that's not going to take you too long and it isn't going to stress you out. Because I think that's a big deal. I think if you're just starting off learning something new, don't stress out about it. Try and just kind of go with the flow and just kind of see where it goes. Inktober, there you go. There's a great idea, Nick. Just literally like just put out a few bits and pieces. It doesn't have to be anything, it doesn't have to be the best work of your life or anything like that. It could just be anything. And I think that's definitely something you should be looking at. Inktober, it's something I've always wanted to try myself, but I feel like I'm not quick enough to actually do that yet. But next year, there's a couple of things I want to do next year. I'm really going to try and push myself. There's that, I can't remember, 36 Days of Type, I think is one of them. So I'm very keen to do that next year. And also Inktober, very keen to do that next year as well. I don't think I'm quick enough yet to do Inktober. Plus I've got the ice creams to work on. So I've got those to work on at the moment. Or the Roxicles, whatever we're calling them. Not sure at the moment. Right, so it's 5 to 8. And I think he's pretty much there apart from the what's it called? The rim lighting, which I need to do. So I might just quickly chuck in some rim lighting. Very quickly. Put it on purple. Let's see, maybe a bit less. Maybe a bit lighter. Let's try a lighter. I might also get a Surface Pro for my birthday, so I can start with some digital art again, and then the memes will come, and then it will come hard. Oh man, I look forward to it, Johannes. I look forward to seeing those memes. I look forward to seeing some of your art, actually. I didn't know you were kind of into that, man. Yeah, that's cool. Well, this is the right place for it. Definitely look forward to it. Right, let's put a little bit on the hair. Will it even come up? It's so dark. His hair is so dark. The lighting won't actually come up, so that's something I'm going to have to resolve probably off camera. Things are never simple, eh? Things are never simple. We'll just put a bit of purple in there. A little bit in there. Okay, and we're just going very quickly just to kind of get a rough feeling for it. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, it's been nice to work on this, as I say, guys. Makes a bit of a change. All right. I think for now we will leave it there. I am relatively happy with how that turned out in the last 40 minutes. So there's kind of our little lineup, and what I'll do is I will probably just like refine it a little bit with the last one. But hey, it's not a bad little project this has been. It's been enjoyable. I've enjoyed it. So yeah, so that's our headliner for today, guys. Bit of Steve from Iron Maiden. Looking forward to posting that at some point soon, probably this week or next week, the beginning of next week, if I touch him up a little bit. So yes, that's our headliner for today, and that is basically the Iron Maiden mark pretty much done. Next week we'll be working on something new. So yeah, so what we'll do now is we'll head over to our intermission. This is an updated intermission video, guys, so check out some of the new songs. I'm hoping I don't get muted. Fingers crossed on the VOD. If I do, then we can just watch it back on YouTube. There's no problem with that. Yeah, so enjoy the brand new intermission.
Hey!
you catch me mid-biscuit. Because the new intermission finished a little bit sooner than I expected. So yeah, guys. So basically, there's like 3 new videos in there in the intermission, and then the last minute or so is basically the same as the previous one. Because I need some more videos. So I'm still eating my biscuit. So we'll have a look at the lineup now. Let's see what we could do. Maybe we'll do a bit of Roku. I don't know how many people are in the chat looking to play Roku for a little bit. We've got a couple of different things we could do on Roku today. So let's switch over to Roku. And I've just realised I've unplugged my iPad. Well, that I didn't think about. I just unplugged my iPad and I completely forgot that I actually need to use it. Whoops. Okay. Let me replug this back in. Some days, man. Some days don't think straight. I was like, I probably don't need it for anything else now. So I'll just unplug it. Right. Let's get this back plugged in. Okay. New window. QuickTime player. QuickTime. Okay. New window. New movie recording. It's the wrong camera. There we go. So that's back up and running. So, small camera. There we go. We're back up and running. Okay, that's cool. Let me just expand this a bit. That's about right. That'll do. Okay. Who's up for some Roku then? Anyone in the chat? Who have we got in the chat tonight anyway? I don't even know. We've got a bunch of people in here who I don't know. So hello to all of you. If this is the first time tuning in. Skinny Seahorse, Lisa Draws. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we've got our usual suspects, Mr. Triple. We've got Lena. We've got Natural Mermaid, Nick, Vader. Good to see all you guys. Right, and Carpenter Brute in 13 days. That's cool, Lena. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing. I bet you're looking forward to seeing your first gig. Hopefully that'll be cool. Hope you have a good time. All right, so this is working. Just to confirm. So this is Roku. I don't know if anyone is around to play, but we'll soon see. If not, then we can always move on to something else. So Roku typically is a bit of like a Pictionary game. We draw things related to kind of the stream, like rock and stuff. And yeah, people guess what they are. So we're going to start off with a simple one, hopefully. Let's see if anyone can guess this. Okay. Lena, thanks. I hope so. I'm going with my imaginary friend Alan. Well, he's not imaginary, Lena. He is there. You've just got to call him and make sure you see him. Make sure you find him. Hopefully Alan will help you out to get to the front. Right, here's our first one for Roku today. Okay. Right. Okay, we've got a little stage going on here. Little band. Drum set. Nope. So the thing that is going to be... This is what it is. What is this? Another one here. Spotlight. Nope. Here's one word. It's a general term for doing something. For light. Yeah, almost. Lamp. Almost. So it's light is the first part. There's another few letters. Let's see if Johannes can get the next few letters. Stage lamp? No, it's light and then something. Also use this in design as well when we refer to lightning. No, no, no. Almost. Almost. Lighting. Johannes got it. There you go. Lena, so close. Lighting. So Johannes got it. But I will give Lena half a point for almost getting it. Okay. Let's get on to our next one. Right. I don't know English. That's fair enough. Okay, let's see if anyone gets this one. Lena got it! The Wig of Destiny! Well done, Lena! You got it straight away. It is indeed the Wig of Destiny. Awesome. So there you go. Lena ahead now, 1.5. That was quick. Amazing. Alright, let's get on to the next one. Delay. Oh, there's a delay. I see. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Can't draw. Plectrum? Well, yes, it is a plectrum, but what kind? Plectrum of Power! There you go. Johannes got it. I didn't even have to draw the third one. There are actually 5. We'll do 3 for posterity. There we go. Plectrums of Power. So Johannes 2. There we go. Let's do another. Let me think. Alright. Do another couple and then we'll Can anyone guess this one? Chaos Horns and Horns Left. It's Horns, it's 2 word. Horns is the second word. Not Horns Left or Horns Right, no. Something Horns. These are used on the stream, and you'll get the idea. And you'll get the idea. The Flaming Horns. Oh, almost. There's another type of horns that we use on the stream. It's not the Flaming Horns. It's the it's another thing that we use on the stream now and again. So let's see if anyone can get it. Can Lena get this one? I don't know. Can Johannes get this one? I use it sometimes on the stream. It's something that is redeemable. You've redeemed it before, Johannes. Mega Horn, there you go. Good on you. There you go, the Mega Horns. So 3 for Johannes. Alright. We'll do one last one. Okay. and you'll get the theme where I'm going with this one, because this is also something we use on the stream. We haven't used it recently, but it is something we have used on the stream. Sketchbook. Nope. The last one. It's 3 words. Gold chain, no. We use this sometimes on the stream. VIP ticket, no, we use it on the stream. Access all areas, there you go, Johannes got it. Wow, that was quick. Access all areas. So there you go, Johannes is indeed the winner this week with 4. Well done, sir. Was it used last week, was it? Ah, well. I think I did lanyard, though, or VIP ticket or something. Not access all areas, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, well done, man. Lena 1.5 and for a short time. Oh, okay. It was used last week. Well, you are the expert in terms of what's going on. Fair enough. All right, let's add our tickets up. Let's have a look. Our tickets. Our embers even. Let's add our embers. All right. Log in with Twitch. All right. Loyalty. Okay, who's top of the points? So Lena is top of the points currently. Nick in second currently, and then Reviver third. And Lena, you're very close to pick a riff. You're only like, I think, 60 or 70 embers away. Ooh, you might very well get to 6,666 now. Okay, so let's start with Johannes, who is our winner today. Johannes, where are you? Are you near the end somewhere? I don't know where you are, man. Johannes. We're going to proclaim right at the end. 55. I can't find you, Johannes. You must be further up than that. I already lost a great chunk of trying to increase them. 62 now. Oh, my word. 62. I can't see you anywhere. It's be in here somewhere. Johannes, 747. Ah, here we go. So we'll give you, what do I usually give? Johannes, you're the expert. What do I usually give people? Is it like 200 points if they win, I think? A Natural Mermaid's back now after getting some snacks and a tea.
Chocolate.
And a hot chocolate. Oh, very nice. Okay. Hey. My French biscuits. Now. So while I'm trying to give points to you guys, embers to you guys, she's nicking my biscuits right in front of me. It's okay. Go on, you go ahead.
Hello.
On camera for 2 seconds. 300, wasn't it? I think it may have been 300. Yeah, you might be right. It may be 300. 150. Okay. So 300 for Johannes. There you go. And then Lena gets 150. So Lena has actually got enough now, I think, to redeem. Yes, you will have enough. My word. Okay, there we go. So Lena is now on 6,748 embers. There we go. I think that's right, yeah. That is usually the time I get in the shower. Just like now. Okay, man. Rock on and we'll see you later. So that's Rock Who for today, guys. I believe Lena has now got probably enough to redeem, I'm assuming. So let's have a quick look at... let me see what's on the lineup. I think... We'll do some Showtime next, I think, and then we'll do Raw at the end. Let's do that then. Let me flick over to my browser. There we go. Right, let me load up the Discord. Where are we? Here we go. On the Discord. Okay. Show and tell. Here we go. Right, how many things have I got pinned today? Well, this little gem that Vader sorted out for me earlier today. That's freaking awesome. Let's go back to the beginning. Or at least the last time we had a Showtime, that's for sure. Let me have a quick drink. You want the water? Okay. It's not... Oh, it's it. Filling up on water, guys. Be with you in a minute. I'll try not to throw out my guitar. Hey, look at that. Lena.
Throw it.
Lena redeeming the 6,066 Pick a Riff Embers. Well done, Lena. That is awesome. So you can now message me what riff you want me to learn, and I will learn it for next week's show. That is awesome. So I'm sure it's probably one of your favourite songs or something. That's absolutely fine. I'll do my best to do it justice. But well done, Lena. 6,666 embers. That is awesome. So now you must be on something quite low. I'm assuming you're on 0 or something now. So now I think Johannes is probably top. Oh no, Nick is kind of top of the leaderboard currently. There we go. Good on you. I let Frank Z pick a riff because he never gets the chance to earn any embers. Aren't you sweet? Maybe I'll let you both pick a riff. Wait a minute, which episode is that? Which episode? I'm not sure which one you mean. Yeah, that's awesome, Lena. That's really kind of you. Yeah, I'll ask Frank, but you could pick one as well if you want, because you earned it at the end of the day. I'm sure there's a song that you would like me to play for sure, and you earned it. So I'll do one for each of you. Let's see what happens. I'm going to be busy learning riffs for the next week now. I've got 3 potentially to do. It's so funny to me because I put in that 666 embers thinking, well, it's probably going to take people months to get to that. And I think it's only taken you guys like a month, if that. I thought it would take like 3 months or 4 months or something silly to get there, but you guys have already reached it. It's amazing. Which episode is this? I think it's episode 33, man. 33. I have a feeling. So anyway, let's get into some Showtime now. Nice one. And first up, we're going to pull out this awesome piece of work that Frank did. I believe this is an older piece he'd been working on, and I think he pulled it out of his magic hat, his magic punk rock hat. This is like an older piece he worked on with like a flaming skull. It looks a bit like it's episode 33, man. It's episode 30. I'm pretty sure it's 33 if you don't count the gaming streams. It's number 33. I'm pretty sure. So this is a cool little flaming skull that Frank had been working on, I think, back in the day, and that he's pulled out from his work file. This is like a different version, I think, or an updated version he may have been doing. Not too sure. It's pretty freaking awesome either way. Then we've got Vader, who'd been working on I believe a bit of typography for this little video. Let's see. Does this video work? That didn't seem to work on here. Oh well. Because I know on 31 you drew up a VIP ticket which looks exactly like your AAA you drew just now. Right, man. Well, there you go. You pulled me up on it. I don't think I called it Access All Areas though. I may have called it VIP or something. VIP access, VIP backstage pass or something. So yeah, but that's fair enough, man. I think I have drawn it before. So yes, that was something that Vader or Hamza cooked up. Really awesome little bit of type. And then we have got something that Latsika posted last Saturday. His edges piece that he created with paper. And we've kind of seen how he's kind of been getting to grips with this. And I think he was saying he wasn't 100% happy with how it turned out. But to me, I mean, I think it looks really cool. I think paper is very hard to work with and probably even harder to actually photograph. So I think he's done a pretty damn good job overall. So well done, man. Well done. It was VIP ticket. Okay, dude. No worries. Well, that's my bad. I didn't realise I'd done it recently. Fair enough. So let's see. Next, we've got another awesome bit of synthwavy kind of art from Frank CZV. which is freaking awesome. Very kind of, very much in that Signal Noise kind of style where he puts the little figure in there and it has a bit of a shadow and stuff. I mean, this is really awesome, and I love the whole kind of pyramid sort of vibe to this, and the lovely, beautiful scanline sky. Really lovely work. I believe this is an older piece as well. I know it's a newer piece. First try at working up some artwork that used to a more synthwave inspired palette. Okay, lovely. Cheers, Frank, for submitting that.
Shame you can never come on that.
Yeah, it's a shame that Frank. Unfortunately, we need to do a stream, which is okay for Frank's time zone, because we never ever we never stream when he's up. So I think we need to do a stream some point soon where he'll be awake. Bless him, and he'll actually be free and can come on the stream and stuff. So I think we should definitely do that, and that's something we'll get planned in. I think. Maybe remind me.
Check with him in advance.
Yeah, we could check with Frank in advance.
I'll remind you.
Maybe there's a certain day that he's free, and maybe we can just start streaming on that day as well as our usual Wednesday slot. Let's hope we can find out what day that will be.
Hope everyone can join.
And hopefully everyone can join in as well, because I know you guys might not be free, so that's, it's fair enough. Cool. So the next one is from Vader or Hamza. Some awesome Wonder Woman art that he was creating. I believe this was last week. Really nice. This is the original Wonder Woman. I believe Linda from the 70s. Linda Hamilton. That's the one from the 70s. And then he cheekily added in a different kind of Wonder Woman. I believe this is an actress of a different kind who also dressed up as Wonder Woman, but a little bit naughty, shall we say? And everybody was trying to guess which Wonder Woman this was. But yeah, let's just say it's a bit of a naughty actress. Let's just keep it at that. So let's go to our next one, and this blew me away. This was sent in by Vader today. This absolutely blew me away, because he asked me yesterday. He said, "Can you send me your logo, high res?" And I was like, "Yeah, no worries." So I thought maybe he'd add it to like one of his pieces and stuff. And then I wake up this morning, literally I grabbed my phone, and he'd posted it in the Discord, and I was like, "What? Wow, that is absolutely amazing that he actually put the time in to make me a chrome Phoenix." I mean, it's freaking amazing, man. I mean, I'm not the best at chrome. I've tried my hand on it a couple of times. I always kind of get it a bit wrong with the gradients and stuff, but you've really pulled it off. It would be absolutely amazing if you did like a red and yellow version, like Lena suggested, I think today on the chat. That would be freaking incredible. But yeah, thank you so much for posting this, and also for posting it on Instagram earlier. So thanks very much. This is from Vader, and it absolutely freaking rocks. A little chrome version of my Phoenix logo. Very much appreciated, man. Very much appreciated. That's awesome. And I think that is Rock Who for today. I'm pretty sure. Rock Who. Showtime even for today. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I think that's everything from the channel that I've seen recently. I don't think anyone else has posted anything else in the last couple of hours. So yeah, so thanks very much again to Vader and to Frank, and also to That Seeker for posting some amazing work in the last few weeks. Thanks very much, man. I appreciate it. Show Who. Yeah, for sure, Lena. And hey, Lena, I'm looking forward to when you get over your creative block and you get your new tablet. I'm looking forward to seeing some of your work up here as well. Be great to see it. I can't wait. Yeah, awesome. So that is Showtime for today. Nice. So we are left with a bit of Raw now. We are left. I know I have posted nothing. Everyone else is doing the good work. Hey, Mr. Triple. Yeah, no, I know what you mean, man. I feel like I could be doing more as well. It's really inspiring to see what other people have been working on. It's really cool. And I've posted a couple of things over the last couple of weeks, but nothing of the same caliber, I would say. But hey, at the same time, it is what it is. And yeah, I'm really pleased people are posting things. You'll be waiting forever. Hopefully not, Lena. Hopefully we'll get to see some of your stuff soon. Right, this is potentially where it's all going to go wrong. We'll soon see. So we're going to do a little bit of a Raw now. But instead of doing something that's kind of in Photoshop, we're actually going to load up After Effects. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that After Effects doesn't then decide to kind of completely bash OBS and crash the stream. I'm hoping that's not going to happen. We'll have to wait and see. Meanwhile, I'm just going to plug in my phone for the next little segment. We'll see if that works correctly. Quit time. Did you check out the clip? No, I haven't yet, man. But I will check it out later. We'll check it out after the next section. Let me have a look. It's 500 Rock Who winner Embers. Oh, is it? Okay, fair enough, man. So it's actually 500 and 250 then. My bad. It's fair enough. As you can hear my phone going crazy as usual. There we go. Okay, let's minimize that. And I'm literally just going to load up... So I'll top you guys up after Raw. I'll top you guys up on the Embers. That's fair enough. I'll give you a bit more. So let me load up After Effects now. This is going to be fun. Let me just switch back over. Okay. Right, I'm going to load up After Effects now. This is going to be fun. Fingers crossed. Let's see if it completely conks out on the stream. Fingers crossed it doesn't. It's loading very slowly. Ooh, I like the new... is that new? Kind of looks a bit new, that cover, that illustration at the beginning. You can't see the whole After Effects window, but you can see like the little illustration somebody's come up with. It's really cool. So it's loading, it's loading. So yeah, basically I'll flick over while that's loading. So on Raw today, we're going to look at the intro. Basically, I'm going to show you guys how I've kind of put it together and some of the effects I've been using in After Effects. And the intro is very similar to the first intro, but I've made a few adjustments to it. So let me open up the file. Intro September, that's the one. I was there for quite some time. Oh, okay, man. No worries. Right, so it's going to render now a little bit here and there. I need to now flick over to After Effects. So far, so good. After Effects CC. There we go. So this insane window is After Effects, as you can see. And this kind of gives you an idea of the actual video itself and kind of how I put it together. So what it uses, you can see me scrubbing through it. It uses a couple of effects. So there's one of the new ones I've just put in there. That's the lips with the plectrum, the lust lips. So the effect I use to kind of do this is like a burning effect. It's like, I think it's called CC burn film. Let's go quickly have a look at this. So let me have a look. Is it this? I have so many layers in this. That one? No. No. It's one of these ones. It might be near the top somewhere. Or at the bottom. Can never remember. Never remember. It must be... It's not that one either. I don't know what's going on. Which one is it? That one? Nope. Ah, maybe it's the actual image itself. In which case it'll be 0, 0. No. This one? Black solid? Ah, there we go, black solid. Okay, so this one, we'll have a look at some of the effects controls. So this is using an effect called CC burn film. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. This effectively, well, it does what it says on the tin. It actually makes like, it kind of punches a hole through a completely sort of what we call a solid in After Effects. And it just makes a hole through that solid in a kind of a burnt kind of look. So you can see, if I adjust that, you can see how it does different things. And we also have something called, what else have I got on here? Turbulent noise. Is that what I use? No, that's not what I'm using either. There's just there's a way of getting it so that you can burn through things. And also I'm using turbulent displace, which I think, there we go. So that gives you that kind of shimmery kind of look. And I think what I'm doing is I'm animating, if I could look into the solid, I think I'm actually animating. I'm animating the CC burn film. So I'm animating the burn to reveal itself like that. I didn't even notice this. I meant the image in the boot screen. Oh, okay, man. I have no idea what you mean, but okay. So you can see how that's kind of burns away, and this is like basically the burn is animating on this CC burn film. It's a really cool effect. It's very easy to achieve, and all I've done is effectively underneath that the color. I've got the color filled, which is this color. For whatever reason, it makes it my brand color, even though it's not the correct color. And turbulent displace makes it kind of warp in that way. That's what it does. And then all I'm doing is I'm zooming in on my artwork like this, and then it burns again. So the same image burns again using CC burn film, and it's kind of like, is this the right layer? Yeah. So that's that layer. So that layer, which was the Rockerbot before, is also burning. So it's almost like a cascading effect. So the first thing burns out the way, then the next thing burns. So the Rockerbot starts to burn as well in the same way. And underneath that, I have a green layer, which you can see with a turbulent displace, which is the other effect we're using. And then we come to the lips, which are brand new. So this layer is completely new. Wasn't in there on the original one, and I also added some flames coming out from around it. So if I open that up now, if I can find the right comp, is it this one? Yeah. So if we look now, so this is like in After Effects. It's a bit like you know how in Photoshop you get smart objects and you double click the smart object and it opens into a new layer, into a new window. It's exactly the same in After Effects. You double click on the comp, it opens into a new window, and you can actually animate just that thing and then put that thing into your main file. So you'll see now, if I kind of zoom out, that image, okay, I will open it up now, Johannes. What image you're talking about? Let's have a look. Oh, that, okay. It's the image from the boot screen of After Effects CC 2018. Yeah, you're right, man. That's the boot image. When I was loading it up, it was just in the corner. So if we have a look at the lips, I use if I just play this through, you see that flaming kind of effect I've added on, which this is using. If I put the quality on half, that probably up the quality there. It's a bit better. You can also adjust the render quality, so when you're previewing it, you can actually have a look at it in real time and see what it's doing. So this is using a free plugin called Saber, which is hands down one of the best free plugins I've ever seen. It is so freaking cool. So we have the lips as normal, and then all I've done is I've done a little mask. You can see the mask, kind of as you would in Photoshop. I've got like a little path going around the lips, and then effectively what I've done is I've got Saber running on the top of that mask, and Saber, you can do all kinds of crazy effects, and what's awesome is like you can change the way something looks very, very quickly. So if I show you what I mean, so if you can see this flame, I'm on Kryptonite now, this is the preset I'm on, but if I change this to like Ghost, you get a completely different look very, very quickly. And of course you can adjust the way these things look. So if I put that on half rendering, you'll see it. And I think a lot of streamers use these effects, because I use these on the stream as well. I use so for example, for the flames that you see when people do the exclamation mark flame or exclamation mark bolt, it all uses Saber, which is an absolutely awesome plugin. Here we go. Here's another one. This Firestorm, and like I say, you can adjust these however you want. That's pretty cool. And it's, this is a completely free plugin. It doesn't cost anything, and the kind of results of what you can create with it are just absolutely awesome. You can change the color, everything about it's completely customizable. What else we got on here? Let's see. We've got what's this one? Cellular. That's quite nice as well. Like I say, you've got absolutely tons of different. A whole new world for me, Lena. Honestly, you definitely need to have a look at After Effects, because the kinds of things you can do with it very, very quickly. Like, all I'm doing is just changing presets on here. And I can adjust these. So, for example, let's say I want this to be bigger. I just edit core size and it makes it bigger or smaller. You can animate that in real time, so you can actually animate that, no problem. I can change the start size, all these sorts of different parameters. It's kind of like, I always say that After Effects is very much like Photoshop on steroids, but you can really add to an existing piece very, very quickly and easily. That's what I love about it. Like, I'm actually thinking of actually reposting some of my pieces on Instagram and stuff, actually animated like this, because it sort of elevates it a little bit. It just makes it a bit more interesting. So yeah, man, like, definitely check it out. This is a completely free plugin. You can just install it onto your After Effects. It's called Saber. Yeah, it just does all kinds of stuff. So let's go back to our original, if I can find it now, back to our original thing, which was Kryptonite. There we go. So that's what I kind of went with, because it was the right color and stuff. So if we go back now to our composition, which I believe is over here, Comp 1. Yeah, it's got motion blur and all the rest of it on there as well. It's really cool. What's nice is as well, you can kind of preview things very, very quickly. You can add sound, you can do all kinds of things. So we've got our next one, which is a new one. And then that kind of burns out in the same way. The biggest problem is the timelines. Yeah, I think you just need to get to grips with it. I personally, I actually quite like the timelines, and I think it actually works quite well. So this is actually a really simple one. This is actually not done in After Effects. So this is actually a GIF. This is an animated GIF of my Rockstars piece that I do on the stream sometimes. And all I've done is I've just brought it into After Effects as an MP4, exported it from Photoshop as an MP4. Now I've just brought it into After Effects very quickly. Same sort of idea as the rest. It just kind of zooms in After Effects, and then it just burns away with a CC burn. There we go. You see how it kind of distorts? That's turbulent displace, I think, is the effect I'm using. It looks pretty damn cool. Like I say, this is literally just an effect you put the effect on, adjust some of the settings very quickly, and you get something like that, which just looks really super cool that you can animate. And if we go through it a bit more, then we get our next one, which is another new one. This is the Guardian, the Immortal Guardian piece that I worked on. It's like a giant. But what's cool about this one is I've actually added Saber in a lot of places on him, so you can see how he kind of has loads of like lightning bolts coming out of him. So this was like the last one I did. It was a lot of fun to do this because I could basically add lightning all over him, which was a lot of fun. So biggest problem, like in Premiere, I have to select the cut tool, cut the clip, select the move tool, and move the clip. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. On here, it's not that difficult. I find it relatively easy. I think it's fairly easy to adjust things on the timeline. I find it easy, but maybe other people don't potentially. I know you could animate the Chrome logo. Maybe hey man, that's a great idea. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow if I have some time. In Vegas Pro, I just press a button. Oh, well, there you go, man. It's probably easier in other apps. So this is like this Guardian, based on the Immortal Guardian piece. So basically all I did is I took my Immortal Guardian piece, took out the typography here, and then just added a load of lightning effects. You can see it animating, and just added a load of saber lightning effects. So I think there's quite a few of these in here. There's 1, 2, 3. You can see the path. Basically, I've created paths so that the effect runs along those paths like that. And then all I've got is the controls in here. So here, for example, I could change the color if I wanted. Let's say if I wanted that more green, I could make it green if I wanted. And then there you go. That's how easy it is just to quickly change the color in there. So yeah, so this was a lot of fun yesterday, kind of adding stuff to kind of an existing piece. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, I kind of felt like I wanted to elevate my my intro a little bit. So I thought I would start using some of the pieces I'd already created and then trying to augment that with these lighting effects and saber effects. So yeah, if you guys are keen, I could probably do more After Effects based behind the scenes stuff. I mean, I'm not an expert at it, but I know I know roughly what I'm doing most of the time anyway. Maybe when I do the next intro, I could do another After Effects kind of raw on that. The path for the effect, it explains so much. Yeah, I mean, literally, all you do, I'll give you an example. So if I duplicate this thing, let me just hide a few of these. Let's hide those two. Okay, and let me break this down. You see there's a thing that says masks in here. And then you break that down. So there's mask 2, which is in there we go. And then all you do is, if I delete that, there you go, it's just a solid line. And you can see that it's literally like the effect is running now on a straight line. If we just play that through, you'll see the effect just kind of go along that straight line. But as soon as you go to the pen tool and start drawing, it starts to warp to that path. It's so quick and easy. I mean, it's just like, it's basically Photoshop on steroids. That's what I think anyway. Apologies to any After Effects gurus out there who use it every day. But for me, it's just Photoshop on steroids. It just means I can do way more with it. And I love it. You know, it's great to augment. I wish I used it more, actually. It's something I actually wish I used more and more. So yeah, I mean, so that's that part there. We'll take it out there. Put it back to how it was. There we go. Re-enable these. There we go. And so if we now go back to our original thing, our original comp, let's go back to where we were. You want After Effects? Yeah, man. You should definitely. If you've got a Creative Cloud subscription, you should have it already if you're on Creative Cloud. So there we go. So the giant, he kind of burns out at the end there, no problem. And then we get to the logo reveal, going very slowly, and you can see this is again just masking effectively. So if I find the right layer, I think it's that one. I think it's this one, yeah. So this is a lot of masking. I'll give you guys an idea of how many masks this is. So this is effectively a mask that is getting drawn bit by bit. And I think, there we go. So you can see, you see all these paths? There's all the paths that reveal effectively if I open. So I basically have the Phoenix Studios logo brush type that's kind of on there permanently, and I'm just revealing it with these masks. I mean, look at the X. I had to really like go a bit mental on the X for it to draw it correctly. It was really frustrating. Looking back, here we go. So we go on this. So it's basically animating each individual path. You can see all the masks on the left here. There's loads of them, and it's just animating each one individually as we go along. So there we go. It's animating that. There we go. And there's all the way along. And then we literally just have a little simple bit of text that appears at the end. And the Phoenix Studios starts burning. Like the actual type starts burning. Phoenix Studios, yeah, exactly. It's what we're going for. So that just starts kind of burning in the same way with the Saber effect. I'm pretty sure it's Saber I'm using. Yeah, it's Saber once again. This is the first time I ever used Saber. Was actually on this bit of type. I'd never used it before. I was trying to find out how to make stuff burn. And yeah, so I used that. And that's kind of it, guys. So that's kind of like the little raw on the intro. And hey, maybe we'll play it now for just to show people at home or wherever who may not have seen the intro before. Let's play it. Okay, so yeah, so that's the little intro, and yeah, that's how I made it, guys. So hoping to update it again, probably towards the end of next year. I'll probably beginning of next year. I'll start updating it and doing something new with it. But for now, for the next few months, this is kind of where we're at. So yeah, so that was raw for today. Going through some After Effects and seeing how I created the new version of the intro. So we are down to our last section for today, we're going to be doing a bit of an encore to wrap up today. I am going to make sure I've got my camera working. So let me just open that up. Let's turn that around. Let's just get the camera sorted out. Yeah, okay. That's done. Right, okay. Let's get the keyboard out the way. Cool. Right, I'm going to grab the guitar. Okay. There we go. We'll go to our Rock Lightning. There we go. All ready and ready. That's what I like to see. Everything in place. Got a bit of a Jimi Hendrix vibe going on today, guys. Feeling a bit of a Jimmy vibe. Don't actually know any of his songs, but there we go. I think I know maybe one song or half a song. I know a bit of Hey Joe, but that's about it. Alright guys, so here's our little encore for today. I need to do the encore slide actually, I hadn't done that. Hey, a bit of Blue Mayhem. So this is our little encore. Thank you Metro Mermaid for that. This is our little encore for today. Let me get my sound on. Does that sound alright to you? Yeah. Alright. Okay, let's go for it. Here's our encore for today, guys. Alright, that's our encore for today, guys. There we go. There's our little encore title. Awesome. So, that's it for today. That's our show, all wrapped up, all complete. So, all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for tuning in again, guys. I really appreciate it. Been great kind of breaking down how I did my intro just then. I really enjoyed that. Show you guys. If there's any questions you guys have after the show, feel free to ask me on the Discord. I'll be around probably and I can answer any questions you might have. So so when's our next show? Well, we are going to be back again next week at our usual time slot of Wednesday. And we're already into October, which I can't believe, quite frankly. I cannot believe that October has come so quickly. It is the 3rd of October next Wednesday. So yeah, so we'll be back then. So all that's left for me to say is thank you very much everybody for tuning in, including Natural Mermaid, who is here, Johannes, Lena Ritchie, Vader. We had Mr. Triple in there for a bit. Who else we got in the chat right now? We've got who else we got? I don't think we've got anyone else actually. Yeah, Mr. Triple, and I think maybe Ghost Monkey may have popped in for a bit, but I might be wrong. I'm not sure. Anyways, so yeah, Vader, Johannes, and Lena, and Nick as well, of course. Nick, who joined us very, very late on in the stream, I think. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, for all tuning in. I'll see you guys on the Discord, and in the meantime, rock on.